Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
I'm glad you could join us on the show today. I'm Tayo Salam.
Always a delight to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakwa, and we will begin the show this way. We're counting down to the 2016 Rio Olympics, and the draw has been done for the football event. We told you Nigeria has been drawn in Group B alongside Sweden, Colombia, and Japan. And right here, we think it's a not so tough group.
Not so tough group. Now I'll tell you, Sweden happens to be European champions and Japan Asian champion, and of course we know the other team.
Nigeria,
the fact that they were able, Colombia were able to remove the USA from coming to this championship.
So
it's more like, thank you, group of
so
champions. That's just what I want. So it's not so tough, but it's a group of champions. Okay, from that now, another champions mentality for Liverpool. An amazing comeback. The coach described it as brilliant, outstanding, wonderful, emotional, for them to have been able to replicate what they did in 2005, and that was in Champions League, a great comeback against AC Milan.
Yes, that was against AC Milan, but this time around, the Borussia Dortmund were on the receiving end. I mean, right. Austin, it just goes to show that defending is it's not an easy task. It's an art, and not all coaches can actually get their teams to defend. You know, as the likes of Jose Mourinho and Diego Simeone, you know, managed to do with Atletico Madrid and Chelsea and the likes. Okay, from football we go to basketball. After a grueling 82-game season ended on Thursday, the NBA playoffs will tip off on Saturday as 16 teams battle to win the Larry O'Brien Championship trophy.
Yes.
No rest for these guys at all.
Not at all. That's
No
what I was
rest.
saying. Look, what are the... Well, God said to us, okay, they've actually achieved what they want. Let's see if they can go to the next stage and defend the title.
Austin, I mean, these guys just ended us after playing 82 games that ended on Thursday. They go into the playoffs straight away. Like just one day break in between.
And if you think you saw any action, you're wrong. This is the
This
real
is the
deal.
real deal. Like, teams are going to be coming out all guns blazing, blood, tears and sweat. We will be left on that court.
That's what we love the NBA.
Wow.
What can I say?
So obviously for you to survive as an NBA player, I mean, you have to be in great physical condition, because if you can't do that, then you won't have a career in sports.
You would definitely not have one. Okay, we'll get back to NBA much later. Now we'll get started with what happened yesterday afternoon. We're talking about the draws.
That's right.
You know, for our own dream team or under 23 national team.
Yes.
Okay. Now, should they get to win this? I can call them dream team, but right now they're dreamy team. But Samson CSA was there, and when we saw the draw, we're like, okay, you talked about that it's not so tough.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, we have a Group B that has Sweden, and it has Colombia, and it has Japan. That it tells you something.
Cecilia, what usually represents tough in situations like this is when you get to meet Brazil or Argentina. When you don't meet those two teams, people just come out and say, it's an easy draw, it's a fair draw. You get all kinds of adjectives apart from tough. So I get where Austin is coming from. But like you said, these other teams in the group are champions as well.
Right.
And you can't afford to underestimate them.
But I sleep and wake up, look at that group, I know Nigeria will come out of it. And for me, that's why it's not so tough. And looking at this particular under-23 team, they're beginning to have the sort of blend we expect them to get, because they are, you know, it's been consistent in a way, right from when Coach Samson Siasia took over. Guys, remember he started this team from scratch, called almost, I think about 200 players in Abuja, started cutting it down. That's Coach Samson Siasia right there at the draw. With Dunga by his side, everybody.
The other coaches, all of them.
So good one for Coach Samson Siasia. I like the draw. Japan at this level, well, you could say they're doing a lot, but we also have the experience. Colombia, shouldn't be any problem.
Really?
You know, I don't know how they were able to.
Maybe
the
Sweden.
good thing is you're not the coach, and I'm sure the coach is definitely not, you know, underestimating all these teams
This
in the
is
group.
the sort of optimism he needs to hear from us. It's not so tough. So just go out there and get out of the group.
It is tough. It is going to be tough, Austin.
Also good to see Ronaldinho.
Yeah, Dion's looking good as well too. Absolutely.
That's right.
I can't wait for it to start, Austin.
I really can't wait. But when you look at what happened the last time, you know, Brazil have never really won this tournament.
Before, yes.
That maybe they would just be looking at that. But their own group is a kind of, well, I say a simple one, because they have South Africa, Iraq, Denmark to battle.
Surely expect Brazil to come through.
And South Africa.
Yeah, probably, perhaps, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't have as many, African teams as possible in the latter rounds of the competition. So hopefully, South Africa really does well to come out of that group. And we have Algeria as well.
Algeria also. Algeria happens to be, well, in one other tough group in Group D, which has Honduras, Portugal, and of course Argentina. And that's the group I would say is a tough group. That's what I was like. Nigeria, come on, just be happy that you're joining Sweden, Colombia, of course, and Japan. And the fact that you have champions in their own right all over here. Then for Colombia, they have to play US in the playoff for them to get to this stage. Now take a look at Group D. That's what you should be talking about. Honduras, Algeria, Portugal, Argentina. I don't know if Algerians, if they can actually make it out of this group.
They can.
Because the Argentines, the Portuguese.
That's the best. They're ranked #1 in Africa.
So yeah, you would expect.
And we're seeing some of the progress they're making with their football.
Yes.
Maybe, who knows? Mahrez might just be in this team also.
Yeah, he's in the picture. They want him. Yeah,
That's
the country's FA wants him to be part of the Olympics as well. So they started talking to Leicester City. Yeah, it looks really tough for them, but I don't see any reason why they can't come out of that group.
Yeah.
Like you said, they're the best playing football nation in Africa, according to the rankings, and you'd expect them to have some really good players, that are under the age of 23.
They're doing so well, and they're also eyeing senior team football.
In time, yeah, exactly. And if you want to look at the overage players that are available for them, you mentioned the great players, Islam Slimani. There's the Feghouli, Sofiane Feghouli, in Valencia. So they're quality players that can come in and complement what they have at the under 23 level.
Then when you
it's
now look
very tough, though.
When you now look at Portugal, you look at the Argentina, and you just need 2 teams to qualify from the group. That's where the toughness comes.
I think they need call Nigeria. Let's tell you how to beat Argentina at the Olympics. So
that was the dream team.
But we did it.
Yeah, we did it. That was with the dream team.
Yeah,
I don't know about this team we're having right now. But I think we also have that firepower. I think we can actually do something.
Yeah, well,
gold medal, I think that's tough, but I think I just stretch our hands and get it.
Samson Siasa will be trying to, get the gold in this one. It's done silver already, so I'm sure he wants to go one step further. But it's going to be very tough.
It's going to be very tough.
Yeah,
it's going to be very tough.
According to bookmakers already, Brazil they're like one of the favorites. They're like odds-on favorites. So some bookmakers say they're odds-on favorites to actually win this title on home ground.
The bookmakers should also say all the pressure is on them also.
It's on them
because they've not won this before, and this is right there in front of their home fans. Same thing happened to them at the World Cup.
Yes, and we saw how that panned out. Right?
It might just be happening again. They shouldn't look at Nigeria. So why they're taking their face away, we're moving forward to the gold medal at the Olympics. So good luck to the national under 23 team being led by Coach Samson Siasa. That's a team with a promise. You all saw them at the African Championship in Senegal. We're hoping that they can sustain the momentum. All the best to the Dream Team 6. That's still dreaming. When you win, acclaim.
Cecilia's got a point.
Now be confirmed Dream Team 6. Okay, guys, this is going on. I can't still believe it. Novak Djokovic is out of the Monte Carlo Masters. Almost unbelievable.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you now. He's out. He's out, and he's really out. He's watching from home, exactly. And there's one man who hasn't won this
literally at home, because that's where he lives.
That's where he lives.
His family, so he's watching at home. That's true.
So actually having one man who has never won it would definitely be his chance. I'm talking about Roger Federer. He's won every title, and it's every time he comes to Monte Carlo, I'll be wondering, he hasn't really won this tournament. I think it's actually opening the doors for him. Rafael Nadal, well, he's no longer the king of clay. I can say that.
No, he's back. He's back.
He's back. But I can say he's no longer the king of clay. When you're having that, Roger Federer can just take this opportunity and see if he can win it. And what a way to start. They kind of practically jog into the next round with this spectacular victory, 6-2, 6-4 over Bautista Agut. And when you're having a victory like that, but I think Roger Federer will just go all the way. And I think I'm talking too much right now.
Right? Yeah, you've already said what's in your mind.
Somehow I just want Nadal to win.
I mean,
somehow I just think Nadal deserves.
He needs this kind of win in his bag right now, because he's had a tough time.
I know.
In the past couple of months, and with the exit.
How about the veteran himself, Roger Federer? He can just win.
Yeah, I know he's got a chance as well to all these guys, Nadal, Murray, Roger Federer, Stan Wawrinka. It's a crack quarterfinal
Wawrinka also liked it on clay.
Exactly, so it's going to be very tough. But talking on Nadal, he's had a really struggled in recent times though, so it's an opportunity for him to actually, come back really strong by winning this title that he has won 8 times already. Remember, there was a time he was the 8-time defending champion until Djokovic, came on the scene and just ended his reign.
The last
so,
two,
opportunity for Nadal is got to take it. He's got to take it going into the French Open.
So that Cecilia can call him king of clay without any doubt.
Yeah,
that's what we call him. That's
what he was the king of clay, but right now, I won't really see him at that as a king.
He played a very difficult opponent. Dominic Thiem, very decent player.
But Nadal that we know on clay wouldn't struggle against a player like
call that a struggle.
7-5.
Yes,
and look at what sent Djokovic home.
7-5
so what are we talking about?
7-5 in the first set.
Yeah, the other player is not there to watch Nadal. Is there to compete as well.
We can talk about them.
I mean, just take a look at the way Roger Federer just breezes past his opponent. That's what I'm looking at.
Tennis is not mathematics, okay? What Nadal did, it was a tough first set, but the second set was pretty straightforward. 6-3. Murray's through to the quarterfinals as well. So it's going to be really tight. Good luck.
So in a way, the big guy's still there. Djokovic just needed to, since it's close to home, just went back and said, guys, let me just watch you guys. I've just been winning. But that's it. I will continue to look at the Monte Carlo Masters. Let's see if Rafael Nadal might just use that to put his career back on track. So I'm wishing all the players all the best. We'll come here to talk about